Welcome back to the final video of our series. So far, we've seen how to set up a business wallet, how to obtain a personal credential for a legal representative, and how to request an organizational credential. Now, we'll show how these credentials come together in a real-world use case. Opening a bank account using verified digital credentials, securely, digitally, and fully compliant with KYC requirements. In this example, we've selected Landis Bank Baden-Württemberg as the receiving party, also known as the verifier. We start the application process by accepting the bank's terms and conditions. Then, a request is sent to the verifier module of LBBW, indicating our intention to open a business bank account. The bank responds with a list of required credentials that must be submitted to fulfill KYC obligations. The bank requests our organizational credential, also referred to here as the KYC credential, which we obtained in the previous video. It contains all necessary information for identity verification, including company name and registration details, address and tax information, ownership structure, and beneficial owners. Additionally, the bank requests credentials for the natural persons involved in the company, especially those with signing authority. In this case, 64 natural person credentials are available, including the one for Thomas Meyer, our legal representative and current applicant. The others were generated automatically based on information in the organizational credential, but cannot yet be used, since those individuals haven't completed identity proofing or registered their own DIDs. So now, Thomas Meyer submits the required credentials, signed using his own natural person credential, and now the digital package is then sent to the bank. Switching to the verifier's view, in this case the LBBW, we now see the incoming credential presentation. Before processing further, the system checks whether the credentials are authentic and signed correctly, whether the issuer, here the Bundesanzeiger, is trusted, and whether the credentials are still valid and have not been revoked. It also verifies that the submission was made by a person who is authorized to represent the company, which is confirmed through Thomas Meyer's credential. A compliance analyst at the bank now reviews the submitted credentials in detail. This includes checking who submitted the request, in our case, Thomas Meyer, as well as verifying the company's legal and registration data. In addition, the bank receives a complete list of all authorized representatives, along with their assigned roles and current status. For instance, we can see that Thomas Meyer is listed as authorized signatory, procurist, and his credential is active and verified. Other representatives like Kirsten Dahm are listed too, but since they haven't yet registered or completed identity proofing, their credentials are not usable yet. Later, these individuals can register and complete the necessary steps to become active credential holders. Power of attorney can also be delegated to others, extending the flexibility of the system. The bank also sees financial data, ownership structure, and beneficial owners, all verified and pulled directly from trusted sources. If everything meets regulatory requirements, the bank approves the application and opens the account. From now on, the submitted credentials can also be monitored to ensure that information stays up to date. Thanks to the Verifiable Data Registry, the verifier can be notified of revoked or expired credentials and request a fresh version if needed. This ensures ongoing compliance with regulations like anti-money laundering and supports secure, automated KYC monitoring. This brings us to the end of our video series. We have shown how companies can set up a business wallet, obtain verifiable credentials, and securely interact with third parties like banks. Through decentralized identity, companies take full control of their digital presence in a way that is secure, privacy-preserving, and ready for the future. Thank you for watching. And if you're ready to bring verifiable business credentials to life, we're happy to support you on that journey.